in sequence.
Na onyame ebambo anase onyame ehia oto no eno na beye baabi a yenso yebetuma ya adwuma aduro.
And most important, we get direction.
Na ni titiru ne se eno na onyame nam so ade ma ye na kwankyere.
Now, I don't know if you ever heard the story of how Noah talked to God.
Na minim se wa kenkan hu sanya Noah ni Nyankopon kasa ye no a.
Noah was a carpenter, and one day he was in his den and he was sawing some wood.
Noah ya carpenter ni na da ku bi na ja o se ni nua.
Vuva, vuva, vuva.
Chainsaw.
And so he hears this word out of heaven, Noah.
One what thing you can say through also say Noah. Man, it is so. Oh, share. If you hear from.
He thought he was hearing voices, so
he. If say bia or and maybe not to think again. Oh yeah. Oh wasn't you bia.
Again, the voice came, Noah.
And then say baby Noah.
Who's that? I've been good. Noah, I want you to build me an ark. And I want you to build it out of cubits, and 30 cubits, and 60 cubits, and 80 cubits, and 20 cubits, and 5 cubits, and 10 cubits. What's a cubit? When I was in grade school, I knew what a cubit was. Not so much anymore. Never mind that, Noah. I want you to go into the wood and gather the animals 2 by 2 and put them on the ark. Why you want me to do that? I'm going to make it rain up in here for 1,000 days. Sir, with all due respect, please just let it rain for 40 days and 40 nights. And the source will back up in the 5 boroughs.
Five boroughs of Manhattan, Bronx, and
it'll flood. And God said, right.
Sorry?
You see, the thing about talking to God is this. When we listen to what God has to say in our lives, and it's our turn to talk, He listens. Look at your neighbor and say, so now what is he going to say? I'm glad you asked. We need to run in the, so what is he going to say? We recognize that we're being called into the boat. Genesis 7:1 tells us this. Everything is ready. God sees your righteousness. So my admonition today is get ready, get ready, get ready.
Since you're ready.
Do not be part of the confusion around you in your neighborhoods. Back many years ago, I worked as a jail guard.
And maybe as jail officer, no ward, prison ward.
And we were taught a principle called low and slow.
Now you try be a friend say boko and conform na boko low and slow.
And it was like I was a radio announcer on an FM radio station.
Now that could be now obi eyenkai obi ewo radio station.
And it could be jumping off and everything was in a state of riot and confusion.
Na nia o kan cha say bibia no ma saka.
But here would be Steve.
Na so basa wo de wo beto was na wa yedi.
Supervisor, Unit G. Supervisor, Unit G.
And the Rebecca said, Supervisor, bra Unit 2.
I need a nurse stat, Unit K. Nurse stat and Chief Supervisor.
Here, Chief Supervisor, just say, Kios Nisia, Sana, a cost supervisor, bra.
What I'm trying to illustrate is do not be part of the confusion.
Let me
throw some statistics so you can understand this point better. At this time in Noah's life, he was 480 years old. Now God tells him to build an ark in his driveway for 120 years. Now, if it was here in New York, they'd be asking, do you have a building permit? Have you got the mayor's permission? Did you let the police and fire department know?
Yes, in New York, you can't say only a permit.
And now,
as a police fire service to mention.
At the age, after doing this for 120 years, he is now 600 years of age. Not 60, 600. Now God says, put all of the animals in the ark with their food. Simple, right? Isn't it like the little kids' song? And the animals, they came aboard 2 by 2 each. Not so simple. It has been guesstimated that there were, by scientists, 70,000 animals that went on that ark. 70,000 animals.
Science for Edwin Yebu said, and what best and Marco and Kim at your song, and I know what you call Adakan.
But now there was another problem. God said, Noah, put your family on the ark and all that they need to eat for a long journey. And then he looks down at Noah and says, guess who gets to go with them? You do.
And then begin said, "Man, one and all, young question I can do." As I said, they didn't know question I can do.
Pastor, I believe that God had to shut the door of that ark because if it would have been me, I would have ran away.
Now, and begin said, "You didn't know about two other can say, some question, no question, no more.
And so, living with your family now like that for quite some time in close quarters.
And you know, I never share side to Kuremu or Adakanu and Emrakakra.
Now the boat lifts off because the water is getting higher. And he starts singing a song. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over.
More than a rock the boat, don't tip
Quickly look at your neighbor and say, now what is he going to say? I'm glad you asked. Genesis 9:12 tells us that God gave a sign of a rainbow as covenant promise.
Genesis rainbow
Now the rainbow is an indication that it would never flood like it did back then. But we need to understand that we need to do a 180-degree turning in our lives to receive rainbow coverage. And so if we do that 180-degree turning, it's called a metanation in the Word of God. If we do that 180 turning, now we get to navigate in 360 promise. But you know what? As Noah was up on that boat, he was singing a song, and it included these words, that your touch has moved me like the rush of a mighty wind. Now let's go to Genesis 8:1, and it will tell us about this mighty wind.
Okay, Genesis 3 and what change can be faster and from
But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and livestock with him. He sent the wind to blow across the earth. The only other place in the Word of God that gives a clear description of how the wind of God affects is in Ezekiel. Maybe God has brought you to your valley of dry bones this morning. And you have those dry bones all around you and you're confused. You don't know what to do. But what the Spirit of God is saying to you this morning, when that ruach or wind of God, breath of God blows over you, your life will change.